everyone, it's been a while. I think the last time was at beginning of September, beginning of this month, I think. So I've had a break from authortube, and I have to say, it's been great actually. It's certainly given me a new perspective on the social media front. It's something I've never been great at, I have to admit, and it's something I still kind of, I wouldn't exactly say struggle with. I struggle to be consistent on it because I get bored easily and forget to put things up. I haven't been doing much writing either. I was reading this article. It came up on Facebook, I think. Somebody that I followed. It was Instagram. I've seen it, and it was something to do with screenwriting actually, because I'm really into the screenwriting side of things at the moment. It was an article a lady had written saying that white authors shouldn't be writing people of colour characters, POC characters, we'll just call it. So this lady wasn't saying that if you're a white author, you can't write a diverse character who is a person of colour, or if you're able-bodied, a disabled person. What she was trying to point out was that it was more the stories. I can't write about what it's like to grow up as a black woman in America or something like, or London, wherever. It's just not in my experience at all. It's not even remotely in my experience. Even if I researched it, I still couldn't really do it justice, because it's just not a story I can tell. So I think she was meaning that sort of thing, that POC stories are for them to tell and not for a white author, which is understandable. So that got me thinking of my own culture. Obviously I'm Scottish, so it's all the Celtic legends and things like that are very much part of our culture, or my culture. So I've been looking into that, and strangely enough, one of the influences for the fantasy romance that I'm in the middle of writing, near to the end of it I should say, it does have a Scottish influence on it. It's a very common theme in fantasy romance, but I've taken a snippet of Scottish folklore and put it on that, and hopefully made it a little bit different. So that was interesting. So I've kind of done that without realising I've done that influence there. So looking into all the legends and folklore of Celtic history and Scottish history and all that, and as George R. R. Martin pointed out, Scotland does have some of the bloodiest history in the world, because we're a passionate people. So if you can we call it that? So there's lots of lots of influence and inspiration, that's the word I'm looking for, a fantasy writer like myself. And I've really enjoyed this past couple of weeks. I've not really written much. Like I said, I've been jotting down notes and things for a new outline, and also the one I'm writing as well, it needed a little bit of adjusting. And I've really enjoyed looking into that sort of thing and being inspired by something that's unknown but also familiar at the same time, because a lot of the folklore and that I really didn't know a lot about. You know, it's sort of surface level because it's in your culture, but when you're delving into it, it's really quite interesting. So before I start rambling on and on, that is basically where I'm at just now. I have just been enjoying doing a little bit of research into my own culture, things like that, doing a little bit of writing, enjoyed the time away from authortube, and that is something I'm still considering doing more of, but I'll see. I can't really make a decision on that just yet. do have, I did opt to volunteer for the World Write-a-thon thing that Jessica Williamson's doing. Williamson. Jessica's doing. So that'll be, I think that's October 10th, that weekend. So hopefully she'll need somebody and I'll be participating in that. And then we'll see. See what else I want to do. And like I said, I've been looking at my own culture, looking into screenwriting. I've started, well, ages ago I started a couple of screenplays, never quite finished them. So I've been polishing them up, getting it finished, looking into doing some more. And what I'm going to do today, this is Tuesday. I've just got an annual subscription to Skillshare. So I've saved a lot of classes on a lot of different things. I use it for everything that I'm interested in. Writing, screenwriting, art journaling, bullet journaling, learning Japanese. So I've got other languages I might be interested to add to that. And just general arts and needle felting, which I like. Sculpting, as you can see, I've got some things there. This is actually those heads that you get for displaying jewellery and hats and wigs and things like that. It's like a polystyrene head. So that's what I'm doing with those. Obviously they're not finished. They're just in the kind of middle stage. That kind of thing I enjoy doing, and it's been great. Just enjoying my time away from authortube, because I don't know, it just felt like less pressure. Here's something else I'm doing. This is like the Dragon Chronicles, and this is just, it's a bullet journal, not a bullet journal, an art junk journal. That's it. It's got all sorts of different things in it. I just bung in. And then I can use it for, I'm going to use this for dragon myths and legends and info and all that sort of thing. Just because, I like that sort of thing. This is from a book that I had, and I just took the pages out. I know, it's shocking, but once you've done it once, it's easier to do. Easier to butcher a book. Anyway, that's it, because now I'm just waffling on and not really saying very much. So I'm going to get some lunch. I've got some rice on. I'm going to get some studying done. I have my paper. I have my pen. I'm obsessed with these pens. We get a lot of them, and I've got all sorts of, the colours. This is a nice metallic blue one. It's quite sad, really, but pens, love pens and stationery, things like that. Anyway, I'm gonna go, definitely this time. And I have another video that, this is something else I've been working on. I meant to have it up before I had my little hiatus sort of thing, but it's, I'll do it probably this week some point. I promise I will, honestly. So that is me. I'm going to go now, get some lunch, like I've said, do some studying, and I will speak to you again at some point. If you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll speak to you soon. Okay, bye.